Hi guys, it's Jessica from J&J Family Vlogs, and I wanted to give you guys an updated video of our homeschool curriculum. Now before we talked about that was just the books, and I told you that later on we were getting in the mail the cards, the flashcards that they have. And well, they're not really flashcards. Well, they are flashcards, but they're these big display cards too. So, but they're not like these little ones like you think they are. They're really big ones. And now I finally have them, and I'm excited to show you what they are and what they look like and how we're supposed to use them. So let's get started. To start off, I wanted to recap about the books. This is the homeschool preschool lesson plans for 2s and 3s. And this book is the one that tells you which cards you are to use for which subject of the day. And to just give you guys an example, I'll just switch to any week. Like week 18, it says that we are to use, on Monday, we are to use the Animal Alphabet Friends flashcards. And it would give you the card 11. So the flashcards for the animal alphabet look like this, right? And it comes with 26 cards, and the first one is the display of what it is. And at the back of it, it gives you simple instructions on how to use it. Let me make sure you guys can see it really good. Start off on this side, and it gives you the let's talk about it parts, teach about the animals, and all the going beyond the curriculum. It gives you little tips and hints about how to keep going with the subjects it talks about in the cards. And just to give you guys the very first card that it talks about, the letter A for Alex, for alligator, and other A names here on the side here. And on the back it gives you Alexander, alligator, and it gives you this really cute little story and about learning and different things about the alligators. And the letter A on how the shapes and sounds of it. And it's really good for the teacher or the parent to really go in deep with letters and stuff like that. So, and it goes all the way to Z. So this is the letter A, and it does the same thing. And here's the back of the letter Z, and it does the same thing. It gives you a little story about the letter Z. That's this one. That's the Animal Alphabet flashcards. So that's the first one we were going to talk about. Now the next one to talk about, to continue on with the week 18, it's the language development visuals. It would give you to do on Wednesday, and that's card, and it gives you the card 43, and this is the language development cards. That's the first one. It doesn't give you any tips on instructions on how to use it. So let me pull out card 43 so you guys can see what it looks like. And all the cards are numbered, so you won't have to guess which card's which. Here it is, Kitchen Safety card 43, and that's the subject that would have been talked about on Wednesday of week, when I say 18, that's card 43. And when you use the cards and language development, you have to have the teacher guide, language development. And with week 18, let's pull over there. And so with that subject on week 18 in the homeschool preschool curriculum, it tells you go to card 43. So you would have to go to section card 43 in your language development teacher guide, and that's this page right here. Let you guys get a good look at it, and it gives you topics and bullets on what to talk about with kitchen safety, and it gives you learning games ideas, and it gives you little poems to memorize here on this part. and it gives you little talking subjects right here, and I really like those, especially with my daughter. She's 2 years old, and I feel like the more questions I ask her, the more social she becomes, and the more wanting she wants to share things and talk about things. So I really like that with my 2-year-old, the let's talk about it part. And I just really feel like it really does a good job with helping her communicate too. So, but this is the card, and this is the card you would have displayed while you talk about the kitchen safety ideas that it talks about, helps you learn and talk about. And that's what the card, and then that's basically what the language development cards are. They're just pictures. There's no words on them, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's many words on them. There may be a couple flags. There might be a word or two like kitchen safety and house or anything. But anyway, they're just there to give the children visuals and to give the teacher or parent the ability to talk about, okay, there's the kitchen sink, and we put the dishes in the kitchen sink. And let's talk about things that are not safe in the kitchen, such as like the knife. Is it safe to leave the knife out on the counter? And the kids would say no, and then you would say, well, do we touch the knife if the knife is left out accidentally? And then the kids would either say yes or no, and you would just kind of snowball the conversation from there. And they're really good visuals and subject topics on what to talk about. And I really like this part. This is one of my favorite times of the curriculum with Sarah, is the language development, because it's so easy to talk about things with her because you have a picture of it, and it just kind of like supports whatever it is we're talking about, like the kitchen safety or the A for apple kind of stuff. So I really like the language development part. It's one of my favorite times. Alright, for the third and last display card that's needed for the preschool curriculum for 2s and 3s are the Growing Up with Amber Lamb story cards. And I don't know if you can see it. Let me let you guys see it really good. Make sure you guys don't have any glare there. And on the back of it, it gives you a little brief thing about what Story Time with Amber Lamb is. And it gives you the list of all the stories about Amber Lamb and their title. But what I did was, when I got them, I took the front card and I turned it around like that so that I could always see the index. But to let you guys see what it looks like on the homeschool preschool lesson plan is that it looks like, let's keep on with week 18. It would be under the skills development section, and I think in this week it falls on a Tuesday, Growing Up with Amber Lamb, and it gives you the card 15. So that's what it would look like in the lesson plan. Let's pull up card 15 and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, and this is card 15, and it tells you on the corner of what card it is right there. Very small, but you can still read it. Card 15. And for the other two display cards or flashcards, it says the same thing. It's all on the corner of the flashcards. But here's what the children would see, and this is what the teacher would see. And the teacher would read it like this, and then she would say, Amber shows kindness. And she would read the story about kindness between her, Amber Lamb, and Button Bear. That's Button Bear, and that's Amber Lamb. And it talks about a little Bible verse it gives them right there. You don't have to memorize it like you do the other ones it tells you to for the daily Bible verses and stuff for the Bible lesson, but it's just something to talk about because it's the verse that mirrors the story and stuff. But you could also, after you read the story, you can start a conversation with the children and say, what would you do? Tell me how we could do this in a different situation, that kind of thing. And Sarah really likes this too because I get really animated and I do the voices of Amber Lamb and Button Bear and stuff like that. So, and she really likes that. And I would suggest doing something sort of like that. It also comes with puppets, but I didn't get the puppets. But you get arts and crafts in the other books that I had in the video before. It has Button Bear and I think Amber Lamb puppet crafts with a little paper bag, so you can still use those if you didn't want to, if you had like a really tight budget on the homeschool lesson plans. But she really likes it, so I would suggest being really animated and doing little voices for each character and starting a conversation afterwards. So that is the video of the display cards for the Abeka Homeschool Preschool Curriculum for 2s and 3s. I know that's a big title, but it was just the 3. It was the language development, the alphabet, or the animal alphabet friends cards, and the growing up with Amber Lamb cards. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll do some more curriculum reviews or curriculum descriptions, I guess really is what it is. But I really like this curriculum right now, and I can't wait to get some more later on and show you guys. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Leave me a comment below about this curriculum, and I'll try my best to answer. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.